What's the chance again? A little bit of this, a little bit of this. Okay, welcome back to another video. We talk about music reviews, dance videos, reaction, etc. Where we talk about all this shit. If you've never seen my face before, my name is Shamar Miles, and over here we gangsta. Hey, we gangsta. All you have to do is hit the subscribe button and tap the notification bell to be notified every time that I post a video. Okay, to be a part of the game. You done it? Now you're a part of the game. Okay. Today we're talking about some music, all right? Get ready. We're talking about Cardi B. We're talking about Offset. We're talking about Lorde. We're talking about Amare, I believe. She's a South African artist, I want to say. I'm sorry. But somewhere across the water. We're talking about Karol G. We're talking about Jade. We're talking about Halle Bailey. We're talking about Bruno Mars. We're talking about Keke Palmer. We're talking about Big Time Rush. We're talking about Rob49. We're talking about Loda Young. We're talking about Lizzo. We're talking about Lorde again. We're talking about Don Toliver, Pink Panthers, 21 Savage, Sexyy Red, 21 Lil Hero, Anderson .Paak, and Jane Handcork. So first we're going to go over the albums, okay? So first of all, I've been going for a long time. I haven't did like no reviews. We talking about Beyoncé as well. Ali, Effa, Sophia, Emily say, yeah. Okay, Beyonce has been enjoying herself down on a Cowboy Carter tour. And just recently, Pharrell gave her a bag from the Louis Vuitton show. So Beyonce has been showing out. She also brought out Jay-Z for the Paris show, for Niggas in Paris, Crazy in Love, Drunk in Love, with a new Drunk in Love mixed with Partition. Take on. Just wanna be the girl you like. But anyway, and I love these like songs that Beyonce have that are like timeless that she mixed together, especially like the sequence when she does Tyrant and Haunted. I feel like that's one of the highlights of Beyonce's career, when she can make or reinvent her music to make more mashup of things that's so beautiful. Okay, let's talk about Cardi B and Offset. So Cardi B and Offset, in my opinion, last Friday had music off, okay, on Friday. Cardi B dropped Outside. Outside, love some Outside. What's say outside? Dudes love an outside chick, but they hate when they go get some outside penis. Okay? And we also talking about Offset Bodies. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. And another reason, can we just open it up real quick? Why I feel like, when this is no excuse, because I don't bring out videos every week. You get what I'm saying? If it's not on Monday, then it's going to be on Friday. Okay? But I made dance challenges to all these songs, and I hope that you all checked them out or got to see a couple of them. But yeah, that's all I had to say. You know, promo. Okay, so let's talk about Cardi B. Definitely is selling. She's challenging for a #2 spot on the Hot 100 with Outside. I don't know why Offset doesn't get the claim to fame that he definitely deserves. Bodies was like one of the best songs that he has in his discography. Of course, we love. Make sure I pull it up because I don't want to just be talking outside of my neck. And I don't care about numbers. That's why I don't discuss numbers, because numbers to me doesn't equate to an artist's talent, in my opinion. Because someone can drop a banger album and people just didn't get it. Offset, woo, 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 woo. Also, I appreciate you commenting on my video. I don't know if you'll ever see this video, but I definitely appreciate it, you know. And I be getting so nervous sometimes when artists like comment on my videos and stuff, because I be like, y'all really see me? Y'all really see me? Okay, so Shawty, Swing My Way. So I really like Swing My Way. Of course, we like Clout, featuring Cardi B. Babysitter with the Baby. Yeah, those are pretty much the ones that I really like before we got Bodies, okay? So I don't know what it's going to take for the general public to really, or what it's going to take for Offset to regain the general public's trust, because he's publicly drugged Cardi B, and there's no shade. And Cardi B has done the same, so there's no shade. And yeah, I'm not here for all the drama. Let's go into Lord Hammer. if I'm honest, I never even like paid attention to Lorde until this year because the only thing that I knew about Lorde was "You'll Never Be Royal." I'm blessed, that a life is not for us. Crave a different type of us. Let me be your ruler. Okay, but Hammer is a good song. Man of the Year, I feel like Man of the Year was really like my favorite song off the project, but we're gonna get more into that as we progress down and start talking about albums. These are just singles from last year. No, I did not listen to Karol G's album. I'm not a Spanish girly. I don't understand Spanish. I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure it's good for the Spanish girlies. Jay Plastic Box is like an alternative song. It's very the artist's name is Jay and the song is called Plastic Box. Go check it out. Holly Braveface. 1, putting my foundation on. 2, trying to hide away from you. Step 3. Okay, that's how I put my brave face on. I really like it. Very vulnerable song. I want to do a reaction to the music video. We'll see where that goes. Go check out Holly's brave face. The only thing that I want to say about this is I don't want Holly to turn into this just sad R&B girly because she makes more. In my opinion, her music is more interesting than being like a Mary J. Blige or being like a Her or being like a Kehlani or being like a Teyana Taylor, you know, or Jasmine Sullivan. People who don't really have like, in my opinion, up-tempo songs or up-tempo R&B songs. I want her to be more like maybe Coco Jones, Victoria Monet, her own sister. You know, not. Well, when there's two, there's comparison. But I'm not saying be exactly like them, but I don't see the slow R&B lane for Holly. I seen that for Chloe, but Chloe proved us, you know, that she can do anything. Okay, so go check out Holly Braveface. Go check out what else songs Holly got? Holly got a lot of songs, and they're all beautiful. I just wish that this custody battle didn't, you know, get in the way of that. That's just so unfortunate. I even made a TikTok saying that I didn't even want them to break up. But I want what's best for Holly Bailey, you know? So you got the Rather Be Alone with Leon Thomas, which was a bop. Back and Forth. I don't want to be back and forth. My phone just died, so I don't know none of these tracks on here. Okay. So yeah, go stream Holly Bailey's Brave Face. We got Bruno Mars, that Fortnite song, do this, something, that Brazil. I hope that's not disrespectful. I just don't know all the words that he was saying. But do I think the song is catchy? Yes, because it almost made me pick up Fortnite. Another thing that is popular going on Fortnite right now is the boom, shawam, if you know, you know, with the pom poms, shawam, shawam. So that's another thing that's been going on that's been really big. So I would definitely want to buy the little Bruno Mars like little skit thing. I love that. I think that was very profitable on him on his end. I don't think that he thought it was gonna go that big, but you know, TikTok just has a way of blowing things up. Now let's move on to, and that song by Bruno Mars is called Bonde do Bruno. Okay. Now we're here with Katseye with a second single named Gabriella. Okay. Let's get it, Gabriella. Let's go, Gabriella. Or something like that. But a lot of the fans don't like the second single, Gabriella. And now they have a song come out this week called, I think it's called Game Time or GameStop or something like that. And it's pretty good. I listened to it. I really like Katseye. I like them as a girl group. I like them as being internationally different. Well, with different international backgrounds. I really like their music. Gnarly. They performed on the Kid Choice Awards, and I think they did an amazing job. Katseye is really going to be one of the best girl groups down. I think they have the potential to battle BTS and Destiny Child in the future if they do it right, along with the girl group Flow. Although that I may not get, you know, the appeal of Flow, a lot of people do. Okay, let's go over Benson Boone, American Heart. Benson Boone basically his album flopped. Variety gave it like a 3.5 or something out of 10. And I don't understand why. You know, a lot of artists, when they drop their debut album, unless they have some type of like critically acclaimed background or some type of something that pulls them to something or reminds them of something, they're going to flop, in my opinion. Now, the only thing that Benson Boone had to his career was average attraction and average flipping, okay? And people just was not impressed by the flipping. To me, I was impressed. I wanted to see it at least one time. I feel like Benson Boone has a spark about him, you know? There's something interesting. And I really enjoyed the album American Heart. I enjoyed the song called Mommy, the song to his mom. I enjoyed the last song, was it Die or Young American? Remind Me of You, Wanted Man, Mr. Electric Blue. I pretty much really enjoyed the whole album. You know, it is what it is. Yeah, I thought it was good music, and he can really sing. So I wish that he would stop doing some of that back flipping, because I know that's part of his brand. But we need you to just address your talent, and I think a lot more people will fall to you like they do Morgan Wallen. Okay. Now we're talking about Keke Palmer with her new album called Just Keke. Keke Palmer is just like the god of entertainment. You know, like I feel like once our generation, Gen Z, gets older and we start to be like, you know, the elders and the parents and things, we'll start to really, really appreciate Keke Palmer in the Black community, because she is like so talented. She has been doing this all her life. Her brand is like, it's crazy. Like, she's been working ever since she's been a child, and she's literally turned that into what is going to be a $1 billion business, to be honest. Keke Palmer is on this. I think she's going to be an EGOT winner. She's going to be a billionaire. She's successful at everything she touches, in my opinion. And that brings me to her new album. Now, I'm going to be honest. Keke Palmer is like a hit or miss for me in music. You get what I'm saying? I feel like she's so talented in everything else. Like, some things are just hit and miss because she's so good at everything. Yeah, so from the Just Keke album, the only song I listened to was the one that caught my attention that was on TikTok that was called T-Boo. And it was like, woke up in the, and what's the one? Found out this man is my biggest fan. And they go, dinner, 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 and that's T-Boo. I feel like I listened to that song for maybe like 3 days straight. I don't even think I listened to another song, you know, about, and she actually did like a shout out to Whitney Houston, different type of, you know, themes and different type of stuff that she shown, which I thought was just over the top amazing. You know, who other than Keke, okay? Big Time Rush dropped I Want You Here All the Time. I was a big fan of Big Time Rush when I was younger, so that just was like fan service or something that healed a part of my childhood. It's up to you if you want to go and stream I Want You Here All the Time by Big Time Rush. It's all up to you. Rob49 and Herbo dropped the What the Helly remix. Did not care for it. The most What the Helly remix I was excited for was maybe, did Sexyy Red do one? I can't remember who did one. Or who, was it Lotto? I can't remember all the people that were supposed to be on it. I feel like the song was just catchy, and now we took too long to try to capitalize on what could have been. So yeah, we can just hang it up now. We don't need it no more. Okay, now we're moving on to Lola Young. Not Like That Anymore. Okay, I feel like Lorde Young is very talented. The girl who has the song, I'm so messy, and I rap until I open my big mouth. So, ask me where I've been, or something like that. She has this another song called Not Like That, and because I make, you know, dance videos or whatnot on TikTok, I know these songs, or know of these songs. So I do like this song, and it was another video viral clip that went viral of her actually singing using her voice, because I thought she was another one of these girls who can't sing that blew up on TikTok, you know, as just not talented. But that's not Lola Young's case. But what I do want to say is we're like jumping the gun. Like when it comes to people talent, like they're saying like she's the new Gen Z's Adele. And a lot of people don't give Adele the credit that she deserves for her singing ability. Y'all can say she screams all day long, but Adele is very talented. Like Adele can sing. Like she's top 3 in singing. Well, top 5. You know, you got, I'm not, and this is not in any order, but I think it can be 5 singers if they were ranked. They could be ranked higher than Adele, but definitely Beyonce, Jennifer Hudson, Jessie J, Ariana Grande. Dang, I just had another one in my head. Jessie J, Ariana Grande, Beyonce. I can't think of nobody else. I was gonna say somebody else before Adele. So what I got right now is Beyonce, Adele, Ariana Grande, Jessie J, Tori Kelly, and Jennifer Hudson. Yeah. Now let's move on to albums that came out this Friday, okay, or EPs and mixtapes. So the first thing that we're going to talk about that is the most exciting is Lizzo, My Face Hurts from Smiling. Okay, so this is something that a lot of people are not agreeing with because a lot of people view Lizzo as a pop girl, which I do agree with. Now, I do accept Lizzo as a rapper as well because that is what she started out. Or like most pop singers or people who started out from the beginning, they were some type of lyricist or rapper. That takes me back to Erykah Badu or Jill Scott. They were poets. They were people that wrote rhymes or raps and they just ended up singing. You know, and I feel like that's a little bit how Lizzo got her start. She started out rapping and, you know, she turned into a pop singer because that's just what she can do. Lizzo is that fire. Now, a lot of people are upset because she dropped Love in Real Life and she dropped, what was the other one? Don't Stop, Get It, Get It. I'm Still Bad, babe. Yeah, Still Bad in Love in Real Life, and both of those flopped. So a lot of people felt like they were angry that she was, she's now going back to her rap roots or whatever, and they feel like that she's copying Nicki Minaj. And I just feel like, and I have to say this about Lizzo. I have to say this about Megan, because Megan just did a trailer with the Megan robot, because the Megan movie, I believe, comes out today, Friday, June 27th. And the movie is like themed with pink and gray, you know, and Megan wore a pink wig in her promotion video, along with another artist that did promotion for the Megan robot. And they wanted to mention Nicki Minaj. Same thing with Lizzo. They want to mention Nicki Minaj because Lizzo's rapping. Same thing with Cardi B. They want to mention Nicki Minaj because Cardi B is rapping. And I just feel like Nicki Minaj gets so tired. You know, I feel like she has to play this role that she's bitter or jealous or feel like she has to say something because it keeps her name relevant, even on the days when she's not posting music videos or posting music at all or anything like that. But generally, if it is just her doing it herself or saying that she's fighting against corporate giants, it is a little annoying because it's like, why every time that another female rapper is trying to find success that you always have an issue or something is always going on with you when this person is about to release. Okay, so Cardi B can release and it doesn't have to involve Nicki Minaj. Okay, I don't give a fuck about her putting and WAP and what was the other one up on her album, because if it was you, you would do it too. If you want to be the best at your craft, or your label wants you to be the best at your craft, or your label wants you to have something together, you know, so you can sell a certain amount, bump the other girl. Your label is telling you this is what you have to do, okay? And I think a lot of people don't realize that you're in debt, and in debt doesn't necessarily mean financially to your institution that you choose or your label that assigns you. In debt can just mean that this is what you owe, or this is what your contract says that you need to give them, or what you need to fulfill your requirements that you took from us. Okay, so Cardi B can drop on her own. Lizzo can drop on her own. Megan could do a promotion video without it involving Nicki Minaj. Okay, we know she's the queen. We know she's this and this and this and have all these accolades. But we don't have to keep discussing her, because anytime that we discuss Nicki Minaj when it comes to a female rapper or someone who is rap like or a rapstress, it always has to, when they reach success, it's, oh, because Nicki Minaj was talking about them, or, oh, Nicki Minaj involved them, or Nicki Minaj reposted them. Let them do what they do. Let them do what they do. Because at the end of the day, if Nicki Minaj wanted to stop today, somebody has to pick up the torch. Somebody. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but somebody has to do it. Okay? So, from Lizzo, My Face Hurts from Smiling. So, we had the IRL in Real Life with SZA is a bop. Ditto is a bop. Got Your Bitch is a bop, where she named all the rappers. What she named all the female rappers. What was another one that I liked? I like Crash Out. And this is just going off my head because my phone died. So, I'm sorry if when I start naming some of these albums, I can't name the tracks off of them because I can't pull them up. Okay? So, I named most of those. It's another one. I feel like I like Left Right. It's a lot of production and ad-libs that I like, but her rapping is not, I don't like it. But the production of most of the songs are amazing. I feel like Left Right, the sample was amazing. In Real Life was a bop. Oh, Still Can't Fuh with Doja Cat, amazing. She killed all her features. Yeah, and that's just how I feel about My Face Hurts from Smiling. I feel like it's 5 solid songs on there that I can add. And of course, those features are a part of those. Let's move on to Lorde version, the album. So like I said, we had Man of the Year. We had What Was That? We had what was the other one? Hammer. Couple songs, like I said, I can't really remember. I think another one is called Daughter or something like that. Like I said, I can't remember the track names. I just listened to them because, y'all, this is a lot of music to digest, okay? Listen. A lot of music, okay? So check out Lorde version, the album. I feel like it was amazing. Like I said, I didn't know anything too much about Lorde except Royals. And now to have more than 5 songs added to my Apple Music is a big win or big change for me. Let's talk about F1, the album soundtrack. I hope the movie is real good. I'm not really into that kind of thing. I love to drive or play games like Need for Speed and stuff like that. But I don't really care for the soundtrack. It really was no bops that came from it. Now we're talking about Don Toliver, FW, Fuck With You. 8. Let's talk about Tyla. Is It? 8. Y'all know I love everything that Tyla does. Okay. Pink Panthers and Nia Archives, Illegal. My name is Pink and I really like to meet you. Okay. Ooh, is this illegal? Eats. Check it out. Y'all need to stream Fancy That by Pink Panthers. One of the best albums this year. 21 Savage, Sexyy Red, and 21 Lil Harold for Naive. No, it's called Navi Pussy. 2 of my favorite artists, or 2 of my favorite rappers are on this record, 21 Savage and Sexyy Red. So I feel like if you're into those people, then you should pay attention to this record. Other than that, yeah. Now, last but not least, we're talking about Anderson .Paak, and then we're going to bring up a little more drama. Anderson .Paak and Jane Henderson, or Jane, I'm butchering that last name. So Anderson .Paak and Jane, Stare At Me, love it. I really love everything Anderson .Paak does, to be honest. Can we bring back Silk Sonic? Like, I feel like that's a group that we really need. I think I talked about Beyoncé, Cowboy Carter. They still trying to put Jay-Z up under the bus about them cases. And they ain't got nothing to do with us. Oh, let's talk about Sabrina Carpenter. So Sabrina Carpenter has released her cover art and her alternative cover art for her new album, Man Child, right? Because y'all know we was doing Man Child. We had reviewed the music video, reviewed the song, reviewed Please, Please, Please. Sabrina Carpenter is royalty over here on Shamtastic Gang channel, okay? Or Shamar Miles channel, however you want to say it. But this is Mr. Shamtastic, period. I really enjoy what Sabrina Carpenter is doing. I like the promo. Yeah, I might say, oh, well, you a man, so of course you're going to like the promo. I feel like I like the messaging that she's trying to say, you know, that men sometimes treat women like dogs, you know, or, you know, with the the hand in the hair, like dragging them around. Like, I get it. You know, I get the promotion. I get what she's trying to say, because even like the last couple of years, like past the pandemic, or with the 20 versus 1 show where it's showing like men and women dating and all these kind of things. And it's so stressful, y'all. So stressful. I hate seeing it. And I just feel like this album cover and all these things are a personification of all of those feelings put into one thing. And I don't think, like I said, well, like Sabrina said, she doesn't feel like it has to be a certain time, or you have to wait 3 years after one album comes out. If you're feeling like you got momentum and you're in that moment, then go ahead and release new music that you feel like pertains to that moment. A lot of us get used to artists already having songs in the track and putting out old songs, you know, and giving us to them as new, you know, with 2 years or something later. No, Sabrina Carpenter believes in moving on with something new and still reinventing the old, okay? Like Short and Sweet came out last year, and she's already talking about doing a remix to some of the songs, because most of her songs have more than 60 million streams on Spotify, period. So she's popping. And then she dropped, like I said, the alternative cover with her, and, you know, in a more appropriate fashion next to a man, and said this is a cover that's approved by God. I think Sabrina Carpenter is gearing up to be one of the biggest pop stars that we done seen in a long time. She didn't surpass Olivia Rodrigo. She's about to surpass Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift, girl, get ready. Because, girl, she's about to run up on you real quick. And, y'all, that's just been all the new music that's been out. I hope you enjoyed this reaction. I hope that you go out and listen to some of these songs. From this Friday, make sure you listen to Lizzo, Lorde, Pink Panthers, 21 Savage, Sexyy Red, Anderson .Paak. Make sure you look at some Beyoncé clips from Cowboy Carter. Check out Sabrina Carpenter, Man-Child. Check out Cardi's B, Outside. Her album's coming September something. Check out Offset Bodies. Check out Lord Hammer. Amare, SMO, which I think stands for Slut Me Out. I'm not sure what the song was standing for, but it was Scream and Shout. Hey. I loved it. But Shantastic Game, I love you. Thank you for being here. And again, tap the subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time that I post a video. And Shantastic Game, and nobody told you before, all day, all week, all month, all year, I love you. Take care. And remember, music heals.